Once upon a time, there was a man who was very wise. He was born into a family of vegetable gardeners. As he grew up, he cleared a piece of land using his only possession, a simple shovel. He grew herbs, pumpkins, melons, cucumbers, and other vegetables, which he sold to make a modest living. Because he always carried his shovel with him, people started calling him the shovel-wise man. One day, the shovel-wise man thought, "What is the point of living this simple life? I want to find true peace and happiness." So he decided to give up his gardening life and go into the forest to meditate. But before leaving, he hid his precious shovel. However, once he was in the forest, he couldn't stop thinking about his shovel. It was always on his mind, and he couldn't focus on his meditation. Frustrated, he returned to his gardening life. This cycle repeated itself 6 times. Each time he went to the forest to meditate, he would be distracted by thoughts of his shovel and would return to his old life. Finally, after the 7th time, the shovel-wise man realized that it was his attachment to the shovel that was holding him back. He decided to throw it away once and for all. He walked to a deep river, closed his eyes, and flung the shovel far into the water, ensuring that he could never retrieve it. Feeling free at last, he shouted with great joy, "I have conquered! I have conquered! I have conquered!" At that moment, the king of Benares was passing by. Curious, he ordered his men to bring the shovel-wise man to him. The king asked, "Why are you shouting that you have conquered? Who did you conquer?" The shovel-wise man replied, "Great king, even if you conquer many armies, it means nothing if you still have unwholesome thoughts and desires in your mind. I have conquered my attachment to the shovel, and with it, my unwholesome thoughts." Impressed by these words, the king asked, "Where are you going now, wise one?" The shovel-wise man replied, "I am going to the Himalayas to meditate and find true peace." The king, inspired by the shovel-wise man's wisdom, decided to join him. As the king turned to leave, his entire army, ministers, and attendants followed him. Soon, word spread throughout the city of Benares, and all its people decided to leave their worldly lives behind and follow the king and the shovel-wise man to the Himalayas. The entire city was left empty. Seeing this great renunciation, the god Saka, ruler of the heavens, ordered a dwelling place to be built in the Himalayan forests for all these people. The shovel-wise man and all who followed him gave up their ordinary lives for good. In the Himalayas, the shovel-wise man taught everyone about the 4 heavenly states of mind: loving kindness, compassion, joy for others, and calmness in the face of challenges. Through hard work and dedication, they all achieved high states of meditation and were reborn in heavenly worlds. The moral: even one small attachment can prevent the mind from finding true freedom.